So my dilemma with the GoFastCamper is I need to make my wife very comfortable if I want her to come camping with me. That way I can get more camping trips in. So the cushioning on the GoFastCamper, it's all right, but it's a little hard. So I ended up getting a sleeping pad that I thought would fit in here. 50 inches is the width of this sleeping footprint. And I got the Big Agnes Hinman sleeping pad, which is a great quality product. That was 50 inches, but when you actually inflate it, it turns out to be 53 inches. And it really butts up against the side here. I was taking a lot of time to roll up the pad and deploy the pad, and I was really hoping that the pad would have fit in the rooftop tent, but when I closed it, it was too much material. I had discovered that if I fold the pad in half, I could still close the tent. But today I'm trying the Mountain Summit Gear pad that I got from REI on closeout. That's supposed to be 47 inches, and it's just a little bit shorter in length. I think it's like 74 inches. So we're gonna open it up and see what it works here, see if we can close the tent. And also this pad is a little bit higher R-rated value, which is the temperature rating. It's a 5.7, which I think is about 0 degrees, and the Big Agnes pad I believe was 5 rating, which I think is about 10 or 12 degrees rating on that. So let's see if this thing works. So the first experiment I'm going to do is I'm just going to get this pad out, get it flat because it's been rolled up, and I'm hoping I can store the pad just like this. And as you can see, it's pretty short, but I kind of like it shorter, and that'll give us more space down here at the bottom of the tent for us to store clothing and other gear. Plus we got a puppy coming and we need to make room for our puppy. So I actually kind of like that it is a little bit shorter, and it should make it fit in here a little bit easier. So I'm going to slide it all the way up, and then I'm going to go back and see if I can close the tent and get this in here. So this new pad passes the first test, and it easily closes in the GoFastCamper tent when it's folded in half. So that is great. So that means I'll be able to store it up there all the time, and it'll save me space in the bed of my truck. It will also save me a bunch of time unpacking and packing that pad. So now I'm going to go up into the tent and I'm going to inflate it and see how it fits up there fully inflated. Here's a little tip on using one of these tent ladders. You definitely need something on your feet, like slippers. It's pretty hard going down on bare feet. Going up's not too bad, but when you exit the tent, it puts a lot of pressure on the arch of your foot. So try to use some clogs or slippers or something. I do have a boot bag that I've fixed up on this, and I'll show that in a different video. Yeah. So I can tell. Oh yeah, this is good. This is good to go. So this thing is supposed to be self-inflating, and then you can pump it up some more with your human lungs once it hits it self-inflating if you want it to be a little higher. On the REI website, it said it was supposed to be 2.5 inch height. So I know when you use these self-inflating mattress pads for the first time, they don't inflate that great. So my plan is to inflate this, see the comfort, see how it fits. I can tell right now it's fitting way better than the Big Agnes pad, and then I'm gonna blow it up, inflate it, and I'm gonna let it sit overnight in my house to see if there is any leakage of the pad. All right, I got my rear hatch door open up for a good view, and there's this guy I follow. He's an endurance athlete and a podcaster called Rich Roll, and he actually sleeps on a tent on top of his roof in the desert all the time, as opposed to sleeping in his bed. Apparently he gets great sleep from it. But there's something very cool about being in a tent I feel like a kid again, and it's super cool just to be up here. I'm like in my own little fort, surrounded by neighborhood and civilization right now. As you can see, it fits in here quite nicely. It's not as inflated as the Big Agnes, but I think that's because it's brand new out of the package. So I imagine this is gonna get even more puff as it is used. Now that the weather is turning better, I hope to use this quite often this spring and summer. A big question is, would it close? Would the rooftop tent close right now with it inflated? Let's go find out. I'm gonna shove this almost all the way to the front there, and let's see what happens. Not even close to being able to close the rooftop tent with the mattress pad fully inflated. So basically you're gonna need to fold that thing in half, deflate it, and it'll fit up there no problem in the rooftop tent. Stayed inflated overnight, so it's good to go. And you can see here the footprint of the new pad compared to the old pad. So it's just a little bit shorter. So if you have the GoFastCamper, the standard camper, which is basically the mid-size pickup truck, that pad will work up there just great if you're looking for a little extra cushioning while sleeping. So, hey, if you like this kind of stuff, check out my channel. I got a lot of other stuff on building out this adventure mobile, and you can subscribe if you want, like all that good stuff. I'm into trail running, Spartan racing, just getting outdoors and trying to maintain some physical fitness. And I'm also trying to escape the matrix. Thanks for watching.